Welcome to an introductory course into commodity futures day trading and what you need to know before you get started. My name's Scott Martin and I'd like to thank you for taking the time to have a look at my course. So before we get started, I'll just give you a brief description on who I am and my history as a trader. I've been a trader since I was about 23 years old, or about 25 years. I started my trading career with National Australia Bank in Sydney, Australia. I started there as a trainee and worked my way up to managing the desk, the interest rate derivative desk, and we used to manage about $1.5 billion worth of securities on a daily basis. That was trading futures markets and the cash markets. I managed a staff there of 8 people and left that position in 1995 to take up a role with Dresdner International as a proprietary trader, which is basically a discretionary trader who I was able to make decisions on behalf of the bank, obviously to try to make profit. I used to trade the copper, gold, the Deutschmark and the Japanese yen. I then moved on in 1997 to set up my own business as a commodity trading advisor. I was the first company in Australia to receive this license from the Sydney Futures Exchange. And we built the business up from scratch to managing about $25 million and being able to trade futures markets on behalf of other people. We traded a broad range of commodities. We traded gold, copper, platinum, palladium. Also traded foreign currencies, the euro, the British pound, Japanese yen, and the Deutschmark in those days. Also interest rate products, the 30-year bond, the 10-year notes out of the US, and stock index futures out of Europe, trading the FTSE and the DAX. I closed that business down in 2005 and I moved to Asia to trade physical commodities, petrochemical products basically, and also started up as a proprietary algorithm trader for Transmarket Singapore, where I was designing trading programs to trade foreign currencies and commodity markets out of the US and Europe. And from 2011 to current, I just trade my own accounts and also started some coaching back in 2011 while I was still in Singapore. So it's the aim of this course to pass on the knowledge that I've gained over all these years for those who are looking to perhaps get into a profession as a trader. So what we're going to be going through in this course is some brief descriptions or discussions on futures trading or commodity trading. We're going to explain the futures, how the futures markets work, and probably more importantly, the mindset that we require before we sit down to trade. Trading is a learning process. It's a profession, like any other profession, which needs to be learnt, needs to be practiced, and needs to be executed properly. So we're going to be talking about how we prepare, also how to be consistent in what we do, and probably the most important thing is the patience required when we sit down in front of trading charts for the day. I've got a few graphics here in front of us which I thought was best describes the process of trading. It is a cat and mouse game, and this is where the patience comes into it. We're waiting patiently for our trades to set up, and we have a good analogy here with this cat with a shotgun who's basically just waiting, ready to blast away. This is not what trading's about. Trading is about being prepared and actually having a plan before we sit down to trade, and have patterns or chart patterns to look for before we enact an actual trade. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to see it before it happens. And the software that we use is very, very powerful in that it gives us a nice visual graphic on exactly the patterns that we look for or the setups that we look for. And it's the software which enables us to, one, make trading decisions, two, set our trading profits, profit targets, and 3, have places where we can place our stop losses in case the position does not work out in our favour. So our goal is being prepared for all scenarios. And preparation leads to setting in order in advance your trading plan with confidence to act and apply the rules. The trading day will present 1, trading opportunities. 2, the market will go through what we call congestion phases and expansion phases. And it's being able to read the structure of the market, which will allow us to, 1, be confident with the setups that we look to trade, and also recognize times when we shouldn't be involved in the market. We'll be discussing the major news events that come out, why we shouldn't trade prior to them and just after. And we'll also be looking at what we need when we set up our trading business. The simple things like good computers, good internet connection, phone numbers for brokers in case something does go wrong. So we like to be prepared for all scenarios. Once we are prepared, once we have looked at what we need to look at before we sit down to trade, we have our charts set up correctly. The worst mistake that traders can make is being prepared and then not taking action. So it's like a trader's curse, where we sit and wait patiently and then we fail to act when trading patterns present themselves. So this is a mental thing, and 1, it comes along with fear of 1, losing money, and 2, not trusting your indicators or your setups. So what we want to eliminate is fear and hesitation, and we want to build confidence, and we want to build persistence and consistency with what we do. Trading is a process of we will be having winning trades and losing trades, and the difference between successful traders and ones who aren't successful is the ability to consistently place trades as per your trading plan. We'll be discussing trading plans and be able to build your individual trading plan based on the times that you want to sit down in front of the markets to trade, whether that be in the Asian session, the European, or the US sessions. Trading and the trading profession is a business and should be treated as such. So we need to have a profit goal daily, and with that profit goal comes short-term, medium-term and long-term goals for your trading. What we're trying to do is we're trying to build up a trading account which will enable us to trade 1 contract to start with, then build those number of contracts up per position to a level that the individual is comfortable with. So when we talk about what is the potential profit for the business, it's only really limited by what you wish to achieve out of it. Some traders are comfortable with smaller positions looking for larger price moves. Some traders are comfortable with larger positions looking for smaller moves. The objective is the same, and it is to consistently build your trading profits and your trading bank through increased knowledge and confidence. So it's a layering process. We'll be able to show you the chart patterns that we use to generate trading opportunities and profits, and then we can move up to where we get comfortable with the number of contracts that we trade. So we're building confidence, layering it, we're trying to build a trading account up to a level where you're comfortable and achieve the goals that you set out to achieve. We've done up a spreadsheet which you'll be able to download in the course, and this is just looking at what can be achieved if we look for example, $100 a day to start off our trading career. Now to achieve $100 a day, what if we're trading something like a crude oil contract, we'll be going into a little bit more detail on this in the advanced course, but a crude oil contract is worth $10 per point. If we look to make 10 points per day over 20 days per month, then we can expect our earnings to be around $2,000. So we have a beginning balance in our account of $5,000. We look to make 2, we have an ending balance of 7. In our second month of trading, we maintain our 1 contract trade, and we're looking to again make $2,000 in that month. We have an ending balance of $9,000. Now once we double our account or move into that area, say $9,000, we can afford to trade 2 contracts per position, which would take our monthly earnings up to around $4,000 and an ending balance in here of around $13,000. And we can gradually build this up. For every approximate $5,000 in the account, we'll trade 1 contract. So around $13,000 to $15,000, we can trade 3 contracts per position, looking just to make 10 points per contract a day. We'll see that our monthly earnings can increase to around $6,000 a month. If we then continue to build this process up, we can see that 4 contracts traded per position at $10 per point would lead us to earning around $8,000 a month. So on an annual basis, trading 4 contracts, we have the potential to have an income of around $100,000 per year. And we can just go through and increase this contract size per position as our bank increases. Some people will be comfortable trading 3, 4. Other people will be comfortable trading 10 contracts per position. But this is just a good example of looking for small profits on a daily basis and then building our account to an achievable goal of around, in this case, about $150,000 per year. Trading can be a part-time or full-time profession, and that's really up to the individual as to how many hours a day they wish to spend in front of the charts. What we ideally like to have a minimum time of somewhere between 2 to 3 hours a day. Some people will be more comfortable trading a little bit longer than that. The markets, basically due to the ease of access via the internet and the globalization of the markets, enables easy access to individuals. So it's not a new profession, but what is new is the ability of retail traders or those looking to set up their own trading business. It is now very easy to access the markets. There's no regulation or restrictions on those who wish to trade privately. You're putting your own capital up for risk. So all the responsibility lies with the trader. The benefits of trading are the hours that we can actually sit down and trade. So we can work the hours that suit your lifestyle. There are different times when the markets are very active, other times when they're a little bit quieter. But we can structure a trading plan which encompasses the times that you wish to be able to sit down and trade. We can trade from anywhere in the world. All we require is an internet access, preferably 2 screens for ease of viewing. And I would recommend setting up like a home office or a small office somewhere where you are comfortable. You're in a comfortable environment, but you can take your trading business with you. Setting up your own trading business can be done with limited capital. As an example, we're looking to set up a business with $5,000 as trading capital. We'd also be looking to set up or have a computer with a couple of screens and internet connection. So for around $6,000, $6,500, you have a trading business. And very quickly, with the right instruction and learning, you can be actually trading your live account. I would say the minimum amount of time required before you actually commit your own capital to the market would be somewhere between 6 weeks to about 3 months. And the profits can be generated very, very quickly. So a trading career or profession enables freedom. It enables very, very quickly the opportunity to start making money. It has its pitfalls, however, and we're going to just talk quickly here on why 90% of people who trade lose money. The number one rule when we trade is to have a trading plan. A trading plan is your guide to how you will set up your day. We can help you do this. It's not difficult. We'll help you select the markets to trade and the correct times for you to sit down and trade them. The ease of access to the markets also creates the opportunity for people out there who are selling software. Most of it appears in the foreign exchange space. The ability to actually access the markets is very, very easy. What people tend to do is they start trading before they understand fully what they're doing. So this lack of understanding and patience creates, generally, when somebody starts out on their trading career, people losing money. And it's basically all to do with not being prepared. As traders, we have to understand that losing is much a part of trading as winning. It's how we manage these losing trades, both financially as well as mentally, which then builds or gives us the confidence to continue to take the same trades, the same patterns, because the consistency in doing this will lead you to an understanding and also the ability to generate profits quickly and also consistently. In the advanced trading course, we're going to be discussing basically the 3 P's, which is preparation, patience, and persistence. All very, very key ingredients to becoming a successful trader. And the profession of trading is like any other business, right? It has to be learnt. We cannot expect to be plumbers, doctors, teachers in 3 months. What we can do after 3 months is we're going to have a base to build upon, a base which you can become confident with, see the patterns that we're trading, understand the trading process. So it's learning in stages to build that confidence, apply the patience, and then we can build this trading plan that will suit your aspirations and implement it with confidence and persistence. That is the aim of this course and the advanced course. We're going to be teaching you the rules, the most important things with trading. We stick to these rules, you will succeed. If we don't, we're going to go through periods of doubt and loss of confidence, eventually leading to you giving up and losing your trading capital. So we're going to teach you everything you need to know. And in the next video, we're going to be having a discussion on what are the commodity markets and what are commodities. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.